أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله
إن الحمد لله نحمده تعالى ونستغفره ونستهديه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبد الله ورسوله أرسله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله وكفى بالله شهيدا فصلوات الله وسلامه عليه يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما أما بعد. Prior to his immigration to Medina, Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam met with the soon-to-be Al-Ansar, the citizens of Medina who decided to follow the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Ansar were two tribes, Al-Khazraj and Al-Aws. Each tribe had a different allegiance with a different tribe of Jews. So we know that the Jewish tribes were three in Medina. You had Bani Qurayza, Banu Nadir, and Banu Qaynuqa. So each one had their own allegiance. But these three tribes of Jews, they had inner conflicts. So when there would be some sort of feud, they would call their allies from the pagans, the Aws and Khazraj, to help them. But at the same time, they kept telling them, the Jews kept telling these pagans, that the last prophet is coming out soon. And when he does, we are going to follow him and we are going to annihilate you, because you guys cause problems. So the idea, this concept of the last and final prophet was something known to the pagans, even though they weren't of the Abrahamic tradition. So when the news reached Medina that there's an individual in Mecca named Muhammad, Allahumma salli wa sallim alayhi, who claims to be a prophet, what came to their mind? This is the individual the Jews keep threatening us with. So why don't we take this opportunity and follow him? This way we can settle our feuds between one another. So they sent a group of individuals from them to meet with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to come to some sort of agreement, and it's called Bay'at al-Aqaba. Very well known. So they met with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, 12 individuals, and they discussed, okay, what do you want? If we follow you, what do you want from us? Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, protect me. It's all. He didn't say you have to now fight, you have to do expeditions with me. All I want is protection. Okay, what do we get in return? And his answer was, you get paradise. You get paradise. They said, and if this is the agreement, then we are the ones profiting. We are the winners. Okay? There are many lessons to this, but one I wanted to really point out is that they didn't say, okay, we're just going to follow because that's what Allah wants. They asked, what's in it for us? Meaning, what are we going to benefit? Why should we follow? And Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam didn't reprimand them. He didn't say, you're not allowed to ask that. Allah says, therefore follow. He says, you get paradise. There is a contract here. You do benefit from it. So Islam didn't come just for us to submit. Islam came to give us. Islam came to benefit us. So there's nothing wrong with saying, what is in it for me? If I want to become a practicing Muslim, what's in it for me? There's nothing wrong with asking that. But we are accustomed really to hearing, what can you do for Islam? And what do you need to do to be a good Muslim? Let's talk a little bit about what Islam can do for you. What will you benefit from Islam? And the list is long. I'm just going to take a few. These aren't in any specific order, nor are they limited exclusive to these. The first thing that comes to my mind, inshallah you will benefit from this too, is the first thing, the most important thing we benefit, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We have made a relationship with Allah. And in my previous khutbahs, I spoke about how one can become a friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, how one becomes an ally of Allah, and what they benefit from that. That applies here, and there are other aspects. Take this verse. أَمَّنْ يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَ إِذَا دَعَاهُ وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ وَيَجْعَلُكُمْ خُلَفَاءَ الْأَرْضِ أَإِلَهٌ مَعَ اللَّهِ. This verse is saying, who answers the invocation of someone in a dire need? Someone is in the ocean. This is the classical example the Quran gives. Someone is in the ocean. It's nighttime. There's a storm. Heavy winds. Waves are playing with this ship. And now they have nothing. Nothing's in their control. They are under the entire will. They are under the forces of nature, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had created. They have no control of their own lives now. What do? Immediately to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even if they were the biggest pagan on earth, even if they worshipped thousands of other deities, when it's this situation, when there's no way out, they go straight to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And how many stories have we heard of the atheist, right, who was in the elevator, who started thinking of God? I'm going to die now, oh God. Right? The stories are many. So what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying is, who answers the call, the supplication, the invocation of someone in this dire situation except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Meaning with Allah, when you have a relationship with Allah, when you need Allah, He's there for you. And Islam teaches you about Allah. Islam provides you or tells you what Allah can do for you. Obviously, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala doesn't need anything from us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is free from any sort of need. His kingdom is complete without us. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is all-loving, all-merciful. He tells you, if you need me, I'm here for you. I will provide you. And every Muslim knows this. Alhamdulillah. But we need to strengthen that and use it more often in our lives. So when you're in a dire situation, the doors are never completely shut for the Muslim or for anyone who goes to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So as a Muslim, the first thing you benefit from Islam is that there's always a door. There's always a way out. That whatever you need, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, call on me, I will answer. No matter how harsh, call on me, and I will answer. And not just that, the verse continues, وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوء, and He uplifts the harm following you. He uplifts that situation. So not only does He save you from these waves, He actually stops it for you. And the famous da'i, Umar ibn Abdul Kafi, says a story, and he's in an airplane. There's major turbulence. And people are scared, they're crying, they're saying we're going to die. Right? And he says, he raises his hand to Allah. He says, oh Allah, you have showed us your might, now show us your mercy. And right after that, the airplane became steady. So He answers your call, and He takes away that which is harming you. It goes on. وَيَجْعَلُكُمْ خُلَفَاءَ الْأَرْضِ, and He makes you successors of this land. What does this mean? It means He saves you, He changes the scenario, the situation, and not only that, He provides you, gives you. So you don't just walk away from the situation, you actually go to something better. He provides you, He gives you. And that's the attribute of what? Someone who's generous. If you ask a generous person, oh, I need this, I need this, I need to change fix my car. Can you help me out? Most people will give him the money, but the generous person, what he will do? Take the car, fix it, and give him money on top of that. Because he knows that if he did not need money, he wouldn't ask. Fix that car and give him. Because if you were just to give him money to fix that car, he goes back to the same situation he was before. He has no money. So the generous person fixes that car and gives him the money. That's how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deals with us, and to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the highest example. He saves you, changes the situation, and then provides you on top of that. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most generous. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also says, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَيَرْزُقُهُ مِنْ حَيْثُ لَا يَحْتَسِبُ. And whoever fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whoever is conscious in Allah, when dealing with others, when going about their affairs, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala always makes a way out for them. And He provides them in ways they never thought of. And this is quite beautiful. And I'm sure everyone has some sort of story about this. Take that story and tell your kids, tell your parents, tell your siblings. Talk about it. وَأَمَّا بِنِعْمَةِ رَبِّكَ فَحَدِّثْ. And as for the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then talk about it. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala teaches us that with Islam, there's always a way out. That's the privilege of a Muslim. There's a way out for that individual. Now I'm going to give you an analogy here. Imagine someone comes to you. You don't know him, you never had any sort of relationship with him, and says, I need your help with something. Okay? How likely are you to answer his need of help? Maybe you will, maybe you won't. But now imagine a good friend of yours who's always, you've always had that relationship with you. Every now and then he calls, how are you doing, so-and-so? Are you doing well? Hope your kids are okay. How's everything? Let me know. If you ever need anything, let me know. Right? Now that second individual calls you and say, look, my car is broken down. Can you come and help me? Of course you're going to answer that, right? Now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, again, to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the highest examples. The more you call upon Him, can we move up, brothers and sisters? Or brothers, rather. Move up, fill the gaps, so that everyone can sit. So the more you have a relationship with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more you worship, the more you make dhikr of Allah, remembrance of Allah, the more you call to Him in dua, the more likely your prayer will be answered. So Islam provides you, gives you solutions. Another way Islam benefits you is that it gives you solutions. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, مَا أَنزَلْنَا عَلَيْكَ الْقُرْآنَ لِتَشْقَى. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't reveal this Qur'an to you, O Muhammad, so that you become burdened. So you become upset, unhappy. The Qur'an came to give you solutions. وَلَسَوْفَ يَعْطِيكَ رَبُّكَ فَتَرْضَى. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is going to give you until you are pleased. Now Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is our example. But whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala directs Muhammad, addresses Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam with, then we take part of that because we are his followers. We are following what he taught us, his religion. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives the Muslim until he's pleased. And subhanAllah, how many times, so many stories, all these stories that prove these verses of that individual at the end of his life, he sees his family, all of them are doing good. He sees that all of them are safe, they're healthy. Before he dies, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes sure that he is happy with what he was given. So that when he meets Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he's even happier. To bless that individual because he was a good Muslim. Islam provides you, Islam gives you solutions. Look at any problem in any country, whether it be on a social level, on a political level, or on the individual level. Look at any country, any individual, any family. Look at their situation, and you can find in Islam a solution for them. The problems of the economy here, right? What is it based off of? We all know. Gambling is a big problem. What's the solution? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, don't gamble. It's a solution to your problems. Alcohol. How many deaths in America are caused by alcohol-related accidents? 88,000 a year. 88,000. Islam has a solution. Don't drink. So Islam provides you, and Islam gives you. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله لي ولكم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد. Another way Islam provides you is what we all love. Wealth. We all love wealth. It's not wrong. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that. وَتُحِبُّونَ الْمَالَ حُبًّا جَمًّا. And you love wealth, money, greatly. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, we provide you. We give you money. وَيَجْعَلُكُمْ خُلَفَاءَ الْأَرْضِ. And we make successors on earth. And the prophets used to say, يَا قَوْمِ اعْبُدُوا اللَّهِ, like Hud alayhi salam, اعْبُدُوا اللَّهِ مَا لَكُمْ مِنْ إِلَهٍ غَيْرُهُ. My people worship Allah, you have no lords besides Him. And it goes on and says, وَيَزِدُكُمْ قُوَّةً إِلَىٰ قُوَّتِكُمْ. And He increases your strength with strength. Meaning, Ad were a people of strength. They were a superpower of their time. They had these massive buildings, this civilization, this army of strength and power. They had no match. No one was a match to them. Hud alayhi salam comes and says, worship Allah, and on top of your strength, He'll increase you strength. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala didn't come to take away your privileges. Islam doesn't come and take away what you have or what you love, but rather to increase it, to direct it in the correct direction. Nuh alayhi salam told his people the same thing. يُرْسِلِ السَّمَاءَ عَلَيْكُمْ مِدْرَارًا وَيَزِدْكُمْ أَمْوَالًا وَبَنِينَ وَيَجْعَلْ لَكُمْ جَنَّاتٍ وَيَجْعَلْ لَكُمْ أَنْهَارًا. Right? He provides you with abundance of rain. Because back then, rain was really the source of economy. The more rain a society got, the stronger their economy was. He increases, He gives you much rain, plenty of water. He gives you children. He gives you stock. He gives you agriculture. He gives you strength when you follow Islam. So keep that in mind. And know, when you apply Islam in your life, it increases the good that you have. As for your bad habits, it changes them to good habits. So Islam came to give you. It did not come to take from you. Islam came to make you stronger not to make you weaker. If you are financially burdened, then Islam came to make you a way out. If you are financially privileged, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala came to protect your wealth and to increase it. If you are physically healthy, physically strong, then Islam came to protect that health. If you like knowledge, Islam came to teach you and increase your knowledge. وَقُلْ رَبِّي زِدْنِي عِلْمًا. And say, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, oh my Lord, increase me in knowledge. And by the way, this is the only verse in the Quran that actually asks for an increase in something, and it's knowledge. There is no verse in the Quran that says, Rabbi zidni imanan. There's no verse in the Quran that says, oh Allah, oh my Lord, increase my iman. Right? Because knowledge is the source of iman. It's the source of faith. The more knowledge you have of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the more knowledge you have of the Quran, and of the Sunnah, and of the biography of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the more iman you get. So Islam came to give, not to take. Islam came to give solutions, and not to make things hard on you. A few announcements. Make dua for our youth. Aya Suraifi. Excuse me if I... Suraifi. Who had an accident, is in the hospital. Make dua for Shama Hasib and brother Abdul Wahab Qayyumi, who passed away, and for brother Hamid Ulumi, who was in the hospital. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to heal the sick of the Muslims. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect them and to make them patient. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive the Muslims who have passed away. May Allah forgive them and forgive them. May Allah forgive them. Oh Allah, forgive them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make what's coming for them better than what has passed them. We ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make their families patient, grant them the patience to get through these harsh times. OCIF is pleased to announce that we are undergoing our mosque remodeling project this month, hoping to finish before Ramadan. Our monthly potluck is tomorrow, Saturday, May 6th at 5:30. Bring a dish and join our last potluck before Ramadan. We will be having a bounce house for the children. OCIF's Women's Community Bazaar and Bake Sales on Friday, May 12th. Please support this event to help renovate the Sisters Prayer Hall. Pillars Academy registration for summer and for the 2017-18 school year is now open. Please stop by to inquire on these summer programs, or these programs for infants and up. Mental Health Symposium is on May 5th to 7th at OCOI in Irvine. Sheikh Yasser Fezagha will be on the guest speakers list. See flyers outside. Make sure you see your previous sheikh and welcome him back. اللهم اغفر للمسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك سميع قريب مجيب الدعوات يا رب العالمين. اللهم أصلح لنا ديننا الذي هو عصمة أمرنا، وأصلح لنا دنيانا التي فيها معاشنا، وأصلح لنا آخرتنا التي إليها معادنا، واجعل الحياة زيادة لنا في كل خير، واجعل الموت راحة لنا من كل شر. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم بلغنا رمضان، اللهم وفقنا للقيام والصيام وغض البصر وحفظ اللسان وتلاوة القرآن. ربنا وتقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. وصلى الله على محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين.